Now I'm going to show you how to set up the actual Minecraft coder pack, and that with the Minecraft game files and ModLoader installed into those game files. So the first thing we need to do is get what we call a clean bin in Minecraft. It doesn't mean like a bin, as in like a physical bin. It's the folder name. It's the name of the folder in the Minecraft game files, which holds pretty much all of the code and stuff, which is what we want to take to MCP to decompile and allow to edit it and mod it even. So to get that clean bin folder, we need to go to Minecraft in the Minecraft launcher. Before we log in, we click Options and make sure Force Update is selected. Click Done and click Login. What that will do is re-download all the Minecraft game files to where the Minecraft game files are downloaded to. And once that's downloaded, I'll show you how to get to those game files. So with those clean game files downloaded even, we need to go and get those. So we're going to go to Start and type into the search Run. Click Run, and here we want to type into here %appdata%. Click OK, and then there should be loads of folders here, and we go to .minecraft, and instead of going inside a bin, we actually right click bin and click copy and paste that to somewhere easy accessible like your desktop. So those are the clean Minecraft game files acquired, ready for us to use and put it even into MCP. So to install these game files into our MCP, it's pretty easy. You just find a folder called jars, and there might be server.property and servers.dat in there already, and you want to get that bin folder with the clean Minecraft files in and just drag that into jars. So now what we need to do is to get our ModLoader files we downloaded and drag that into the specific file inside the bin folder in order to install it, ready for us to like decompile and allow us to mod using those ModLoader methods. So to do that, you find that bin folder you just put into jars, go inside that and find minecraft.jar. I need to open it with an archiver such as 7-zip or WinRAR. I have WinRAR, so I'm going to use that, but 7-zip will work just fine. And then you want to first delete this folder called metainf. Just pressing delete on your keyboard. And then you want to select all these ModLoader files, which there are 29 in the 1.4.5 update, and you want to drag that into the minecraft.jar, add and replace files, or we might say, do you wish to copy these in 7-zip? Click OK, and if you type ModLoader, so you can see that's been dragged in, so we can say that ModLoader has been successfully installed into this minecraft.jar file. Now in order to decompile these Minecraft game files into things we can mod, it's pretty easy. We just go into MCP and find a batch file called Decompile, funnily enough named that. Double click it, it should load CMD saying a few things. A few things I want to mention before I pause this recording is that modified jar detected means it's just because we installed ModLoader, and it might say update MCP. You just wait for it to decompile and then use this batch down here called update MCP to just, it's like one of those fixes as opposed to a big update. But that's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes to decompile, depending on how fast it chooses to be. So I'll pause the recording and resume it when it's finished decompiling. So once it's done, it should say press any key to continue. A few things I want to mention. Here it says here errors found 1 out of 1. If it says integrated serve hashtag, it's fine. It's a file that we probably will never use ever or need to edit, and plus when it recompiles, it just won't matter. Missing server jar file aborting just means it's aborting the server jar bit because we obviously didn't put any server jars in, but it's still going to carry on with the client jars. If you want me to do a tutorial on how to do the server jars, I can. But once that's done, you just press any key to continue as it says, and that's MCP set up with the Minecraft game files and ModLoader. Now that we have MCP ready for us to edit the game files to create our own mods, we obviously want an easy way to do this. Like obviously modding in general, you need to know how to mod, but I mean in terms of typing and how to graphically look at everything, we want a nice program to do this, and that's where Eclipse comes in. It's known as the IDE, and it just allows you to make modding a bit easier than it actually is. So we're going to show you how to, or I even going to show you how to integrate MCP into Eclipse. So the first thing we want to do is extract the Eclipse files, and inside the file folders there should be a few folders and files. You want to double click the one that says Eclipse and its application, double click that and just allow that to load Eclipse. Once it has loaded it, it should say here select a workspace. So that's where MCP comes in. We need to go browse, and then we need to find where we got MCP installed, which was here. So that's my MCP. The others you don't know about, this is modding, but the MCP we're using is called this one, and there's a folder called Eclipse inside of that. You click that and click OK. So it should say wherever you got the MCP file folder, and it should say MCP723/Eclipse. Click OK, and that will just build the workspace into Eclipse, allowing us to mod Minecraft extremely easily. So you might have like a little egit, whatever that is. Okay, and as you can see, it says in Package Explorer, which you can get by going to Window, I believe. Show View Package Explorer. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. And then inside there, it should say Client and Server. Server's got exclamation mark because obviously we didn't install any server files. But we go to Client, Source, not .minecraft.source, and it should have all these classes, which are the classes we can now edit to create our own mods. So in Eclipse, under the Problems tab, it might say there's errors or warnings. The error, it says the project server is missing required library jars, Microsoft server.jar, is because we didn't install any, we didn't integrate the jar files. So we can't make multiplayer mods, but I can show you how to integrate that in another tutorial if you want me to show you how. And the project cannot build path errors or result, whatever that means. It probably is not a problem. Well, it's never been a problem for me in the past, so it shouldn't be a problem for you. Warnings, dead code, that's just the coders just left some dead code in. Resources leak, yeah, that won't affect us at all. And again, it's that thing, it's sort of similar to what it said in errors, but it's similar to Java. Again, that won't matter at all because those never affected me when I was making my mods. So that's just those errors and warnings cleared up. Thanks for watching this tutorial on how to set up Java JDK, MCP, and then integrating that into Eclipse. If you like the video, please like it. If you've got any more questions, put in the comment section. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. Please subscribe to my channel, as that supports me a lot, because more subscribers means more reasons to do more videos. And I apologise that MCP Minecraft Money Guide hasn't been uploading for ages until about now, because obviously I just recorded this because I've just had a lot of commotion with my new computer, which I now have, as you can see, 1080p. Well, it's 720p video, but 1080p screen resolution. And yeah, I hope that hasn't affected you, and I'll try to get at least 1 to 2 Minecraft Money Guide tutorials a week. I'll be starting from scratch, so how to create an item stuff for the new modders of 1.4, but then I'll also be getting into the more complicated stuff for the beginning / intermediate modders who have already been watching my show. So hopefully I'll see you guys next video.